Dear students, the idea of doing whatever I am doing came very late in my mind. I realized that. But the pandemic situation around us is a reasoning factor behind it, you all know. We were in dilemma regarding the final examinations. However, something is better than nothing. I am really very grateful to honorable faculty members, especially Mr. Avisek Gupta sir, Mr. Kamlesh Kumar Sahni sir, and of course Mr. Ganesh Dahal sir, who supported me, who managed time in spite of their busy schedule, without whose help these videos would not have been possible. And I promise to keep making such videos so that they can help you ahead, help you in future as well. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for commenting. Your feedback, your comments, they are the source of inspiration, as I often say. And I wish you all the best, your bright future. Best of luck once again. Thank you very much.
Hello dear students, I am again back here with the probable questions that may come for business mathematics in this year's class 12 examination. And before starting, first of all I would like to thank our Dipesh Bhagat sir who took an initiation to provide hints and information for the students who are in dilemma that how to prepare for the examination, because the course has been simplified for 40 marks and the subject matter to be studied is very lengthy. So I have come up over here in this video to point out some of the important chapters that are going to come in the examination, and some of the important questions. Before listing out some of the important questions, I would like to first of all classify the pattern of the question that is going to come in the examinations. So let's start with our video of how to prepare for the business mathematics. First of all, our questions is divided into two groups, group A and group B, where in group A there are 8 questions altogether carrying 3 marks each. So the total of 24 marks is going to be asked from group A. Similarly, from group B there are 4 questions of 4 marks each, the total of 16 marks. And first of all as students are very much puzzled which chapters to be prepared for group B, so first of all I would like to focus on the long answer type question from group B, that which are the most probable chapters that are going to come in the examination. So I am going to list out 5 to 6 chapters from which there is much probability of coming long question of 4 marks each. Clear? So let's start first of all from group B. So first of all we are starting with our group B, from which I have listed out some of the important chapters for long answer type question carrying 4 marks each. Now here are few chapters. I am dealing one by one each of them. So from the first expected question, first probable type of question that may come in the examination from long answer type question is the chapter matrices and determinant. Either one, either from matrices or determinant, one of the question may be asked for the long answer type question. Under matrices, generally find the value of x, y, z by using Cramer's rule. Find the value of x, y, z by using Cramer's rule may be asked. And from the determinant part, prove by using properties of determinants may be asked for the long answer type question. Any one question, either from matrices or from determinants, because this chapter is very very important. So do prepare Cramer's rule or prove by using properties of determinants for long answer type question. Another chapter important from the long answer question type of view is derivative from the first principle. Under this you may be asked a question by using the first principle, find the derivative of the given function. So let's say the question may be y equals to 1 by x, or y equals to root x, or y equals to 1 by root x, or y equals to 1 by x plus 3. So this type of question, the question won't be difficult. Only this pattern of questions has been repeatedly asked in the examination, in the previous examination also. So in this year also we can expect one question of any one of the following types of question from the first principle, and it's very easy. Only you need to follow the certain steps so that you can solve it easily by using the first principle. So from this chapter one long question can be expected, and that is also by using the first principle. It has got more probability of coming from the first principle. Similarly, the third chapter that I have listed out in my list is linear programming. It's quite lengthy to find out the value, to solve the linear programming problems. So it's not possible to ask in the 3 marks question. So definitely if the question is coming from linear programming chapter, then it will be coming from the long answer questions. So from linear programming also you all can expect one question that will be carrying 4 marks. Similarly, another important chapter is measures of dispersion. Before this measure of dispersion, there is measure of central, another chapter called measure of central tendency. After measure of central tendency, we have to read measures of dispersion. Measures of central tendency includes mean, calculation of mean, median, mode. So these all comes under the measures of central tendency. But the most important among measure of central tendency and measure of dispersion, measures of dispersion is more important than measures of central tendency. You all can see in the model questions that measures of dispersion has been asked frequently. And out of that also, it's a very long chapter, and out of this also, which one is more important is standard deviation, calculation of standard deviation, mean deviation, and coefficient of variance. We call it CV, coefficient of variance. Just as coefficient of variance while question has given standard deviation by mean into 100%. So this type of calculation is oftenly asked in the examination under the chapter measures of dispersion. So you all may prepare from measures of dispersion for long answer question. Even though if you are not having long answer question from this chapter, you will definitely be having a short answer question of 3 marks from this chapter. So it's very important, measures of dispersion. Again, after that final last chapter that I have included under the long answer type question is partnership. It is very, very important, and oftenly question has been asked from this chapter as distribution of profit on the basis of capital contributed by them. So that type of question, first of all we need to convert the capital invested by the owners, either A, B, C, partners A, B, C. We have to convert into the 12 months how much money they have invested, and then find out the ratio and then distribute the total profit. So that type of question may be asked in the partnership. So partnership is another important chapter that may be asked for the long answer type question. So in this way we can sum up that. We can sum up 5 chapters as a very, very important chapters for long answer type question. And then after that we are now coming to our group A. Okay, so after the completion of group B, long answer type question, now we are coming to our group A, important chapters for short answer type question carrying 3 marks each. Clear? Now I have listed a few important chapters that are important for 3 marks category type of question. And the first chapter that I have listed out in my list is number system and set and relation. Either of the question, any one question from either of these 2 topics are coming in our examination. From number system, the question may be rewrite the following without absolute value sign, or certain inequalities will be given and you will be asked to prove. So that type of question may be asked in the 3 marks type question. Similarly from set, it's very less chances to come the question as because the course has been simplified. So therefore most probable chances from relation. From relation, what you all can expect is that a certain relation will be given to you. R1 equals to, let's say for example 2, 4, 3, 6, 4, 8, 5, 10. And from this it will be asked to list out the domain and range, or a certain function will be given and it will ask to form the relation from it. So that type of question may come from the chapter set and relation. So from number system or set and relation, one question is definitely coming for 3 marks. Clear? Now the second point, the second topic that I am going to list it out is sequence and series. From sequence and series, the most probable question that may be asked is from the geometric progression. We oftenly see in our model question also that question has been asked from general geometric progression, and the question may be find out the common ratio or certain terms may be given, and then from that we need to find out the certain let's say T7, T10 or sum. So that type of question may be asked from sequence and series. So one question is definitely coming from sequence and series. It is one of the important topic for 3 marks. In this, one question is definitely from geometric progression. After that, the next chapter that I have listed out is coordinate geometry, and from coordinate geometry previously in the 100 marks category question type of question we used to have 3 questions, but now we are going to have only one question from coordinate geometry. So from coordinate geometry generally find the equation when the slope is given or 2 points are given. So that type of question may be asked from the coordinate geometry. So one question is definitely from the coordinate geometry as well. Clear? Now after that, the next chapter that I have listed out is logarithm or permutation and combination. Either the question may come from logarithm or permutation and combination. Out of these 2 topics, any one topic is going to be asked, and most probable chances for logarithm. Permutation and combination, I don't feel that it is as important as logarithm. So one question you all can practice out from logarithm. Clear? Now similarly, the other chapter that I have listed is derivative. We also had listed derivative chapter in the long answer question, but there the question that has that can be asked is derivative from the first principle. But in this 3 marks category question, the equation will be given, any function will be given, and from that we need to find out the first order derivative. So that type of question, simple type of question will be given to find out the dy by dx, to find out the derivative dy by dx. Just for example, if any equation is given x equals to 2at, y equals to at square, now in this case find out dy by dx. So that type of question may come from derivative chapter for 3 marks. Another chapter is integration. So one question definitely from integration as well, and under the integration part I expect moreover the theory type of question, the language type of question, in which maybe marginal revenue is given to you and the question may ask to find out the total revenue. So to find out the total revenue, I need to find out the integration of marginal revenue. If you are finding the integration of marginal revenue, from that you come to the conclusion total revenue, or marginal cost will be given to you, from that you need to find out the total cost. So that type of question, one language type of question may come from chapter integration. Clear? Next chapter is from the mathematics of profit and loss or finance, and in that topic I have listed out ratio and proportion and profit and loss account. Both the chapters in the 100 marks question were very important, but now as our course is simplified, so most probable chances is for profit and loss, because what we can see in the model question is that ratio and proportion question has been asked, and similarly in the account examination also what we had seen is that from the chapter funds from operation you were asked theory question, but in examination what we found that there was a practical question from it. So the question was twisted over there. In the same manner you can expect a twist between the ratio and proportion and profit and loss account. So in the model question had been given from ratio and proportion. Now in this actual question you may have from profit and loss, and this is also one of the important topic that may come for 4 marks. So profit and loss is very important. Don't miss this chapter as well, even though it may come or may not come, but do practice it because it is very important chapter. It was in the previous courses, in the previous 100 marks type question also, profit and loss definitely one question was asked from this chapter. So ratio and proportion and profit and loss, these 2 chapters are equally important, and one question from either of them is expected to come for the 3 marks. And the last but not least, the 8th question that may come from this chapter is from present worth and discount or annuities. Both the chapter are completely dependent upon formula. Only the thing is that here we have to read only the 4 formula, that is amount of annuity and amount of annuity or immediate annuity and amount of annuity due. Similarly, present value of annuity and present value of an annuity due. So out of any 4 formula, one question may be asked. It is very simple. Only you need to only you need to find out whether the given question is in the form of annuity or annuity due, and whether the question has asked amount or present value. Only that is to be identified, and you need to by heart all the 4 formulas so that you all can apply it in this case. But in my view, what do I expect is that from this chapter, present worth and discount, there is more probability to come, as annuity just has formula and you need to apply in it. It's very simple, but present worth and discount is a bit tricky, where you need to use your brain and then find out the missing values. Just for example, face value may be given, rate may be given, time may be given. Now the question may ask what is the banker's discount, or what is true discount, or what is the difference between banker discount and true discount. So that type of question may be found from this chapter. So out of these 2 chapters, this is the more probable chapter that may come in the examination. And for annuity, what you all can keep in mind is that just we have got 4 formulas. Just by heart the 4 formulas. If the question is coming, it will be any one of the formula will fit into that question, and just apply the formula and get the result. Therefore, in this way, I have listed out the 8 major chapters that may come in your coming examination of business mathematics. So over here, I come to the conclusion of this video, and in this video, I hope that I could help you. I have helped you all in practicing the questions that may come in the examination. So I wish you all best of luck and do very well in your examination and secure good marks in your business mathematics. Best of luck everyone. Thank you.